Welcome to this SATlive video. Today I show you the new features of the RTA in the version 1.60. The RTA is located in the MIT module and can be selected in the top bar or from the mode menu. It's a 32 band RTA. We have the configuration on the right. We have the release time, that is how fast the display decays when the signal stops. Input signal stops. We have a real fast decay and we have a slow decay here and some values in between. We have display, which means if we want to see the peak, that means that the bars react very quickly to the input signal or a little bit more smooth. With average peak is helpful to see percussive signals like drums. Average is better to get something like frequency response of a room or something like that. With resolution you can just define steps which the bars and the values change. It's just like in the analog world where we got those steps with LED displays and something like that. So, okay. On the top left you see the frequency of the currently selected band. The band you've selected is marked red. You can select a band using the mouse. You can use your cursor right or left keys. You can use cursor on peak to set it once on the peak, or you can lock on the peak to keep it looking for the band with the highest energy. The purpose for the RTA nowadays is mostly location of feedbacks, so I just create a feedback. Now I created a 1K feedback and you see it's clearly shown here. It's 1K. You can reduce it on your EQ and you're gonna be happy, hopefully. One problem is when we stop the feedback, the lock on peak function returns to jumping around according to your background noise. So again, the feedback, it stays, this is the highest energy and it stays, but nobody would like you to keep your feedback so long. So if it drops, you see it, the background noise takes over. So there are some tools which are in the pop-up menu of this area. The topmost is called auto freeze. If we activate auto freeze, we see a red line here which we can move with the mouse. Just hold down the left button and move it, and as soon as one of the bars hits this line, the RTA freezes. You see this has gone back to go. It's gone red, so the RTA is freezed and it will start if it's below. And it will start if we move this. If we create our feedback again, we're going to see it stopped, and if it stops the feedback, it still remains. The display freezes, so we can now read out and reduce the frequency very easily. But after that we need to go to press this button and we are ready for the next feedback. So I move it a little bit up. So okay. Now the next option we've got here is auto restart. Auto restart shows a green line, which is the restart level. That means if the RTI drops below this level, it starts searching again. We can define the distance between those both lines with the hysteresis level here, so common value could be 10 dB. So if we start the feedback again, you see we've got the feedback, and if we stop the feedback and the input drops, the RTA starts working again, but in this case the numbers keep on jumping again. See, we've got the feedback, it's logs, but after a short time it drops below the green line and it starts jumping again. So there's a third option here, which is called freeze peak display. If we activate this option, you see this value freezes until the trigger level, the red line, is hit. If we start our feedback again, you see it as 1K. Now we remove the feedback and the RTA comes back to life. So the frequency keeps jumping, but this value remains. It remains until we hit this line again. So with other feedback, it's 6 points. So you can just start your feedback for a short time until it logs. You can now reduce the level at this frequency, and the next frequency will be shown here. So you can do it very fast just with your equalizer. Okay, enjoy SATlive.